Well, I'm off work and Matt's had the day off, so we're gonna go ahead and start pulling apart the white car here and see what we find. I think we'll try and get all the suspension out and see how long that takes. Shouldn't take too long theoretically, but if things are bent up and stuck, then it might take longer. So we'll get the suspension out first and then maybe start taking parts of the drivetrain out, and if we feel like having more fun later, we might start trying to cut this out. I guess we'll see. I wanted to cut the cage out soon, but Matt is going to buy a plasma cutter soon, hopefully, which will make that much easier than trying to use a grinder. So yeah, let's have some fun. Well, Matt and I have been pulling the car apart, and he's gotten good ways on the front suspension so far. It should be a lot easier and faster, but sadly it's just taken a while because a lot of things in there are bent up. That control arm's all twisted and bent, so all the bolts are really, really tight since everything's twisted and torqued. And then I've been pulling the fenders off, and I took the frog arms off of both sides, which used to go like right here. And good news on those actually is they seem totally fine. They're straight. Nothing's wrong with them except for at the very top up here, it's just slightly bent. But I'll probably either just tap that back with a hammer, or when I put it in the next car, it'll sandwich itself together and straighten it out. But it's not a problem. So Matt and I are gonna hopefully get some more stuff on this car done today, but we gotta take a break and run over to his job and take care of something there. So we'll be back. Matt and I are back in the shop now. Got a snack and some water and stuff. And we're gonna go ahead and get started back on this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and rip the bumper off, and he's gonna continue on this side of the suspension, and I'm gonna pull the intercooler piping and stuff out because it's in the way of taking out the sway bar. Matt and I got most of the stuff off the front here taken out. I pretty much unbolted everything I could unbolt to get it out of the way, but now we're gonna go ahead and get the grinder out. And I'm hoping if we cut this front cross piece out, that'll at least allow us to get in there and start and pull the intercooler and the radiator free, which will start letting us get to stuff behind that. So I still haven't started on the driver's side suspension, but I'll do that soon. For now though, enjoy the sparks. There you go,
there you go.
Now let's see if I can pry that stuff out. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, that should allow us to get the intercooler out. Hopefully we can get the radiator out now. Intercooler's out now. Next to the radiator. That's gonna be a little bit more difficult. It's in there pretty tight, especially since it's all dented up and pressed against things on both sides, but hopefully we can just pry it around and finagle it out. We'll see. Maybe I'll cut this top channel out too. But yeah, making progress. Looks like to get the radiator out, we're gonna end up needing to cut this free. So we're gonna chop it here, chop it in the middle, and chop it over here, and hopefully that'll be enough to let us pry the radiator out of there. So I'm just gonna start cutting. There you go. Ta-da! There she is. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Obviously, we got a lot done. Didn't get to the rest of the suspension yet, other than the front passenger side, but I'll be back in here tomorrow and be tearing that apart. And thank you so much to Matt for all your help. Hopefully, I'll have the engine out very soon. And yeah, we're doing good. So, all right, you guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and remember, keep wrenching.